Hello, 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 hello. Oh, my video is off. Why is my video off? There you go. Are we live? Can I hear myself? Why is my video off? There you go. There you go. Are we live? We are live. Hello, welcome to another stream. I don't think there's anyone watching us at the moment. But if you're watching this in the future, welcome to the stream. This is going to be another Golang stream where I'll basically just be developing some features for Urchin. Now, this is actually kind of a topic we've already covered here on the stream. And I'm basically going to try and revive the branch where we have the card support for Urchin, right? Let me open another tab here because we're probably going to need it, right? So we're probably going to need that. Hello, Carlos. The feature is now. Hello, dude. How's it going? By popular request, I got a Christmas hat. I was able to find one with a family member. And yeah, I'm hoping that you guys enjoy it. Right. So what are we gonna do today? So I'm hoping that we can do some sort of like Tailwind card support. And I looked at a few examples. Ooh, this is not the one I was looking at. Flowby seems to be the one. Also, not that one. So something like this, right? Where you have like a bunch of products and you can have like flexible cards so you can have any data that you want in here. And I want that to be supported on Urchin. So that's what we're going to do. And yeah, let me get started, right? Let me just open the repo. Okay, let's code it. So Carlos, how was your weekend, dude? Did you have a good weekend? Did you work a lot? Did you work overtime? Who knows? I feel like when it's getting closer to Christmas, the closer we get, the less work we usually have, which is always good because you can focus on things like tech debt or learning things that you want to learn for the year and whatnot. So yeah, I'm hoping that you were able to enjoy your weekend a little bit. Let me also post on Discord that we're actually live now. We're live now, boys. Maybe we're gonna get a few more people to come and hang out. I'm gonna check out to main. I'm gonna pull things first, and then, ooh, you have divergent branches. Specify how to reconcile them. In git pull rebase. Why do we have? What the hell? So git checkout. Or in fact, git fetch origin main. Git rebase or git reset hard. What do we need to do here? I have no idea. So git rebase, abort, git reset hard origin main, right? That's what we want to do. Now I should have everything. There you go. Major overhaul of Urchin, which is good, and that is the PR that we reviewed last time with Al. There you go. That's not Sop, right? That's a different person. Hello, Susie Tags. It's good to see you here again, dude. Susie Yags, in fact. I keep saying the name wrong all the time. I've not seen that name in a long time, dude. So welcome back to the stream. Carlos Gomez, my weekend was a bit hectic, but I've been working a lot more recently before vacation, which is good. I mean, you're busy, right? That means your job is secure. So that is good. That's good, dude. I'm hoping that you guys are taking some time off over Christmas, right? I'm hoping that you get some time to enjoy your family and whatnot, and then recharge for the new year because we're gonna have a very, very, very tough next year for sure. That is my prediction for the year. So, in fact, my prediction for the new year is that 2025 will just be as hard as 2024, if not even harder, in terms of like the job market and development work in general. I think every major economy is kind of going through some sort of like recession nowadays, except if you're in the US. If you're American, you're doing fine. But yeah, that's people in Europe are definitely struggling this year. Put it that way. Yeah, man, doing great. Being buys, which is why I barely come on stream. Being busy. Okay, yeah. I guess you meant busy. That's fair enough, dude. Yeah. Always. That's what I tell people. Always focus on either your family or work. Don't focus on my stream. Definitely don't join the stream if you have anything important to do. If you have to revise for exams, go for them. Revise for the exams. If you have any deadlines at work you need to complete, do that. Don't watch me. I'm just here to chill out and hang out with you guys whenever you want to. Yeah, so we are now on main. We've got the latest changes. For the branch I'm talking about, and maybe some of you were on that stream back in April, I think it was. This is some work that we've done back in April. So basically, we've got a pull request here to add flexible cards, right? This adds a new table in the database that supports cards. If I'm not mistaken, we will have a... No, we don't even have that. So we don't even have the table anymore. I think I didn't push that. But there should be a new table in the database called cards. And in there, we'll be able to put all of the information that you can display for any card. So in fact, I'm planning to do 2 tables. One of them is going to be holding the card metadata. So like the schemas for the cards that we support. And this can be configured by the user. The user will be able to say what type of cards the framework supports, right? And that's kind of like a plugin thing. And also another table that will actually store each card data, right? That's what we're planning to do. Now, I am not sure if I should start from this branch or if I should just start it from scratch, to be honest. I think I'm very inclined to start from scratch because I think this approach that I had here didn't quite work. So I'm going to rethink that. But let's find a few kind of card HTML code with Tailwind that kind of look nice, so we can put it on the on Urchin, right? So that's what we're gonna do. So there was a website I was looking at before that had like a bunch of examples. So like this is a card example, but I can't remember the example that I had here. Was it Creative Tim? Yeah, there you go. It might have been this website. So like it was just a website where you can grab like Tailwind code for free. It wasn't this one because I can see some premium cards in here. I don't want them. But let's find if we can. I mean, this is fine, right? This is good. And this has got everything that we need, kind of. It would be nice if we can put cards aside. We can try and do that, right? Varish Patel, please add timestamps. Dude, it's difficult for me to add timestamps to the streams, man. But I will try. Whenever I've got a very important stream, I always add timestamps. It just so happens that in the past few streams, I didn't feel like there was a need to add timestamps. But, because you're requesting it, I'll do it for this one tomorrow for sure. By the way, welcome to the stream. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel because it helps me out quite a lot. And like the stream as well. But if we can add support for this, I'll be very happy, right? So a page where we have like a product or something like that in Urchin, and we can display like all the cards that we have on the database side by side, and maybe like lazy load some of them as well. So like you only load the first 2 columns, and then as you scroll down, you will load more from the database. We can do that with HTMX for sure. Check out Hyper UI. Yeah, let's just take a look. Is that what you're using for your startup, Carlos? Getting your code snippets. Free open source Tailwind components. Dude, yeah, I think it might have been this one. I may have like bumped into this website before, for sure. But if I search for blog cards, there you go. Marketing, product cards, there you go. So product components, I kind of like these, yeah. Yeah, thank you, Carlos. This is a good resource that I'm definitely going to use today. Let's grab the other one that we had. Yeah, liking it. I like this one the best though, for sure. This one is, for now, this one is the best. Because it has like the image is like offset to the card, and it's very cool, actually. But I feel, yeah. Actually, I like this one as well, just because it's more blocky. And I don't see why we wouldn't be able to use it. Let's see what it looks like on small. Okay, yeah. Can we go for it? It doesn't look like that much work, to be honest. Current color. There's some SVG stuff in there. What is it? What is it drawing? What's the SVG that's drawing? Because I have no idea, but we're definitely going to use this. Please teach daily one simple Golang app and deploy by using Docker K8 Kubernetes. Varish, I hear you, dude, and that's definitely something that people have asked before on the channel as well. The only problem is that I don't know much about Kubernetes, unfortunately. That is something I'm going to learn for the new year, so maybe, you know, stay tuned in the channel and we'll get to do K8, K8 at some point, or Kubernetes. Do people call it K8 or just Kubernetes? Right. You have a free access to GitHub Pilot. No, I don't give a shit. Expect 5 simple Golang apps with deployment using CI/CD Docker. Yeah, so I am actually in the process of recording and editing CI/CD videos. So those are coming soon. However, the first ones that I'll be doing will be C++. So you might, you know, get something out of it in terms of knowing how to set up your GitHub Actions and your pipelines for CI/CD. I've never heard it called K8 before. Yeah, I've seen people calling Kubernetes, well, I've seen them spelling Kubernetes as K8, but I'm not sure if they use the actual acronym to pronounce it, which is interesting. The blog card components might be more your style. Yeah, let's check them out. Yeah, those sound good as well. We already have something like this for the blogs, by the way. So let me actually start the app so you guys can see what it looks like currently, right? So if I go into Docker and I do a Docker compose up, Al has, you know, very, very kindly added some Tailwind to the website, and I feel like he's added some form of like card for the blogs. They don't have images yet though, but that's something we can work on for sure. So this is what we have now. So each blog is kind of a card, I'd say, but it's a little bit simpler. I'm thinking of adding a new page here, you see, called products, and that will have like an image of a product, a title for it, and a description and a price or something like that, right? Just so it enables people to actually use Urchin as an e-commerce website in the future, if you know people ever want to use it for production. So let's do that. First things first, let's create the I'm going to leave the app running because we're going to be recompiling it all the time. Let me think. So let's create a new branch for it. I think I'm going to start from the start. Oh, Urchin. What am I doing? I'm going to start from a new branch, right? So let's create a new branch called card, just cards or product cards. Could have been B there. And I've misspelled checkout. Okay, first things first, let's add the menu option here, right? So let's add a view for it. Please concentrate Rust Golang. Real-time use cases and build very simple basic apps in 2025. No video should be high quality and teach every step. And dude, it seems like you're gonna pay me for these videos. You're demanding too much there. But yeah, that is the goal for the new year, to do some actual practical stuff and get more people subscribed to the channel, right? And constantly coming back, because that's what we're lacking at the moment. Yeah. Right now, we are going to add the menu, right? So I think that would be an Urchin config for sure, right? So we will have another page here. So creating a page in Urchin right now is just as easy as, or creating a navbar link is just as easy as editing this file. Adding a products here and then a href. Let's add it. Let's call products, right? Or something like that. Title, contact, or I don't know, product cards page or something like that, right? That's what we want. So hopefully, did that recompile things? I don't know. Let's see. I'm not sure if this is like properly. No, it hasn't recompiled anything. Yeah, so the way I've done things here is like I've not mapped it properly. I basically just made a copy of the repo. But if I restart it, maybe it should work. Oh. Yeah, no, it won't work in that case because this is not the right config to do it anyway. It will be the urchin config in the Docker page. Let's just copy line 41 here, put it on the other page. We do that, and then because it's not going to recompile the thing, right? You see, it hasn't changed anything here unless I restart the app. The reason for that is because air at the moment is not really looking for the TOML files, right? But if I change that, so if I modify my air, admin air and air TOML, I can put that config file in the file watch list, maybe. Exclude, rejects, include file. There you go. So I have urchin config.toml, and maybe we can do it so whenever docker urchin config.toml also changes, right? That's what we want here. Hey Varish, you can go join Matt's Discord if you want some help with those stuff. Yeah, for sure. I forgot to plug in my Discord. So you see, we have just recompiled the app, right? Now, if I make a change to this file, say I were to add another one, products 2, is it gonna work? So I've changed that. Nah, it doesn't. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Maybe I have to restart the app again because Air has to pick up the new config. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, let's see. Gosh, Docker Compose takes a long time to scrap the containers, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah, we're rebuilding things. Good. Rebuilding again. And we're listening, right? So now we should obviously have the products and products 2. But if I were to remove that now, so product, sorry, this app stays, so this goes. If I were to save that, is it going to recompile my app? Yeah, there you go. So it's going to recompile? No. That is a shame, though. That is a massive shame. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame. I was hoping that including that on the watch list for Air, it would have sorted it. Maybe this is the one we have to do. Include file, urchin config. Include file. Okay, yeah, I didn't have the right one, I think, edited. We have 2 air TOMLs now. I need to get rid of one of them. I don't know which one is the right one. Let's restart it and see if it works. I'm deploying a Golang app by this weekend. Yay, dude, you're finally deploying. And I'll drop a link to the GitHub on there. Hopefully I can get Matt to review the code on stream. Yeah, dude, for sure. If you have something working, send it to me and we can review it. Those kinds of streams always get like a lot of viewers whenever I'm reviewing people's code, giving some opinions. It always gets like at least 500 views in a week, which is good. So we're definitely good for the channel. And you get helped by it because you get my opinions, and I get helped because I get views. So it works both ways, right? For sure. Right. I feel like I should have gone to the toilet before joining the stream because I need to go for a pee. I need to go for a pee soon. Right, so if we were to now edit this file, does it rebuild? It still doesn't rebuild it, unfortunately. What about this one? If I added products 2 here, does it trigger a rebuild? It also doesn't. Yeah, we'll figure out what the issue is. Ideally, whenever someone changes the config file, the application itself would rebuild, but it's not what we have right now. It's not what we have now. So, Carlos, what is the app you're building again, dude? Refresh my mind because I forgot about it, to be honest. I know you've already explained it, but I'd like to hear it firsthand again. Yeah, I'm deploying, just finishing up some error handling on the front end. I also chose render to get it deployed. I've never worked with render. Is it one of those services that's like Vercel, I guess? on Heroku. I'm taking it is, right? So it's like a wrapper around AWS or something. But anyway, we now have products after the contact, and this is in order. Is that in order? Yeah. Ideally, products would come in here. It doesn't lead anywhere now. You see, this is just a 404. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to add a view for this, right? So we are going to change. We're going to change the views a little bit. So wherever the views are, I guess in views for sure, we're going to add a contact one, and it's going to be kind of similar to the sorry, we're going to add the product one. It's going to be similar to the contact page for sure. So I will be going to views and I will be adding a new one. I'm going to copy it from the contact temple, I guess. Okay, that should have been in here. Okay. So products temple. Also, it automatically rebuilds everything once I add a new file, right? Urchin admin command not found. Interesting. So when rebuilding, the Urchin admin doesn't exist. What? This is funny. And now my app is not running anymore. That is interesting. What is the actual error that we're getting though? Yeah, so it just failed to build, which is fine, right? It just failed to build. That's because we already have that. I'm gonna remove some of these, make contact form, make contact page, which is just a make contact, right? Yeah. So we're gonna remove that because we no longer need it anymore. It's a bulletin board for events in my town. That's very nice, yeah. So you're gonna be doing like a web app, sorry, mobile app for it as well. Have it run on the mobile application, because there are so many frameworks you can use to kind of get your website kind of working as a mobile application. It's crazy. Like Electron is one of them, right? Electron is just one of the ones I can think about. Obviously React Native as well. Like it's very easy to create a website and a mobile app with that, I guess. So make contact is going to change here. So this is going to be make. I guess it's going to make a card. Yeah, make card. All right, so IntelliSense is not working because I've already. Oh gosh, we're gonna have to just hand replace it. Make contact. Contact. It's gonna be replaced with make product or make card. Yeah, make card. Let's go for that. Now make contact page is gonna be called make product page, right? Now the to do here, it's just gonna be as easy as, you know, for each product coming from the database, we're going to create a card for it. And that's basically it, right? So we got make contact form, menu and contact form. Make layout, what does make layout take? This is an interesting one. Did it build now? Out of interest. So no, it still didn't build. For what though? Other redeclaration, make form recapture. Is that because I didn't edit? Let me just kill that right now. I was thinking about an app, yeah, but I don't want to deal with Google Play Store and Apple requirements. It's just a project to help me learn what it takes to build a full stack application. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough, yeah. A website will obviously work, for sure. So I'm going to remove that. Product page. Make product page. Okay, make. I guess that's the title. Let's try and rebuild this, because it should build. Even if I'm not using the temple code in the Golang application, it should still build, right? Because I haven't redefined anything. So import common, okay. No, it is actually failing to build. So contact temple.go. Make contact form with reCAPTCHA. All right, let's read into this because it's... So contact temple, make contact form with reCAPTCHA reader collide in this block. We have temple copy somewhere as well. What? Wait, do we? Do we have that file? So it's complaining that the file we copied had redeclarations of the make contact form with reCAPTCHA. But we definitely don't have this file anymore. Oh, we do, it's here. Never mind. Boom. Now things should be a little bit happier. Let me just save that to retrigger something. Rebuilding. Okay, so admin app is, well, the actual application is running. That means compilation went through. Now this is the interesting thing. In here, we are going to put the code for the card, right? So we're going to look back at Carlos's suggestion for us, and we're going to add this code in there. Now, I would like to understand this a little bit. So let's, first of all, it looks like that. It seems to be a form because I already saw the form document in there. We have everything wrapped in the H. Yeah, so everything you click, anywhere you click here is a link from the looks of it. That's why everything is wrapped in an anchor. We have a button as well somewhere. I don't know what this button is, but we'll figure out. And we have a wish list. Okay, what? Spam wish list. I don't see the text wish list anywhere. Hello, GTX. How's it going, dude? I mean, what if I just copy this? How is it going to hurt me? So if I just paste everything in here. Okay, this is the entire code for it. Remove the rest. Now we are going to just beautify this a little bit in a second. But I'm going to add it as... Yeah, okay, so... Oh, format document. Does format document work here? Okay, it kind of does, I guess. Right? A little bit. And it did build. That's good. Now we need to add a get for this, right? So whenever we click on project, it will take us to the page. The button is the heart at the tip, the top, probably. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So the whole thing is in... Oh, yeah, I see. Oh, and that's what the SVG is, right? So the button... Oh, yeah. That makes sense. So the button is simply an SVG for the heart. Oh, yeah, that makes complete sense. I wish people would put like little IDs or something in here to say, you know, this is the heart. But it makes complete sense, yeah. I like it. It's crazy how you can build an entire app without knowing how to do CSS or HTML by just copying snippets. And I like that because I don't, you know, I've worked a lot with HTML and CSS before, but that was many moons ago, like over a decade ago. So I'm not going to claim I'm a HTML expert, which I'm not, but I can quite easily just copy and paste code and see where things break. This is where comments come in handy. Oh, yeah, for sure. I wish HTML would have comments as well as much as actual code. You can have codes in HTML, comments in HTML, but it just feels like people don't do it as much. So this is actually the heart button. Of course, we have the image, which is some image from Unsplash, I guess. Do we have to follow link? No. Many moons ago. There was a Spinjitzu Master or something like that. I watched that series in Hungarian. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. You're gonna have to link me. Yeah, so now let's go to the app itself. And we're probably going to create a new one here, a new page. So create a new file. And it's going to be the product page, product.go. And we're probably going to copy from this, if I'm honest with you guys. The contact form is like the closest thing I can find. Paste it there. Now we don't need reCAPTCHA. We don't need that. We barely need anything, to be honest, apart from the handler function for the Go request. So it's essentially just that, right? And I love Golang that as soon as you get rid of a bunch of code, it figures out which includes which imports you no longer need. I wish we had that in other languages as well. Unfortunately, it's kind of shit that we don't have it in C++ or Rust. Do we have it in Rust? I don't think we do, right? We have Clippy, which tells you that headers are not being used, but yeah. So this is now going to be called make product. Wait, what was it called before? Okay. Make product handler. And it's going to return me a function. Takes an app settings. Fine. Now, what can we fish out? What can we keep? And what can we fish out here? So, request parse form, we don't need that for sure. We don't need to parse any incoming data. We don't need to validate any emails because we don't have anything like that. We don't need any of that either. And we just render a make contact success, views make contact success, right? So all I'm going to do in this case is just have that, really. So render, and then in here, the actual function I want is views.make product page. There you go. And it takes the links. Yeah, it takes the links. App settings, I guess, dot links, right? Oh, no, it takes a different type of links. I will figure out what that navbar is. And the reCAPTCHA site key. We have that wrong. We don't need a reCAPTCHA site key here. At the moment, we just have the links, basically. Okay, yeah. Send 2 videos. Look at the second one. I will do. Is that something we can look at the stream, or is it safe for work? I don't know now, dude. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. I see. That's what you're talking about. It feels like, is it safe for work? Let me watch it first without the audio on. So oh yeah. I know this video, yeah. I know this video. Yeah, for those wondering, this is the one we're looking at right now. Of course we get an advert. I refuse to listen to the advert. Oh. It's disgusting though, but it's funny.
Say hi to Auntie Charlotte.
Long before time had a name, the first Spinjitzu master created ninja.
It is pretty funny. I remember sharing this video with my partner, and yeah, we're all adults here, I hope. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you do get like underage people, so you got to be safe for work, basically. Plus, like, if you swear, then sometimes YouTube is gonna get rid of some of your ads, which is not ideal, I know. But at the same time, I feel like I get more viewers for being myself, and when being able to swear is good. I'm not an adult on the inside. Yeah, neither am I, dude. In my head, I'm still just a high school kid who just has a job. But yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like an adult. I don't know when is it meant to start feeling like you're an adult? Because I've got all of it. I've got a job. I've got, I live in an apartment with my partner. We don't have a dog yet. I guess we're missing that. So maybe when I get a dog, that's when it starts feeling like an adult. I have to pay bills. Believe it or not, I pay bills. And that sucks. That sucks a lot. So when does it start feeling like we're adults? Because it just doesn't stop, does it? When you get kids, probably. Yeah, when I get kids, which may be a long time. But yeah, I'm getting married though soon. I'm definitely getting married soon, which is interesting. So even like I've transcended now to like extra adult for sure. But yeah, I'm an old man. I'm an old man. I just got to come to grips with it. My heart tells me I'm 16. My knees say I'm 60. Yeah, that's how I feel as well. But for me, it's not the knees though. For me, it's the neck. Like sometimes I just randomly wake up without being able to move my neck, without being able to move my head at all. So, and that sucks. It sucks so much because, as you can probably guess, I sit in front of the computer all day for work. And then at home as well, after work, I sit in front of a computer and not being able to move your head sometimes kind of sucks. Especially if you're having to do code and look at two screens at the same time and fucking the third screen over here. It's crazy. Yeah. Should probably exercise that more. Yeah, you probably should, dude. You should probably exercise more. I agree. I try to exercise maybe 5 times a week, but that I'll tell you what, that didn't stop any of the pains. It just made them worse, to be honest. So, uh, for me, is my upper back, dude. GTX, man. You're at university, man. You should not be having any pains. You should go to the doctor for sure. Yeah, that back pain sucks. It does suck. Yeah, whenever I get a back pain, it does suck. Right. So, contact handler redeclared in this block. Where is it redeclared? So where do I use this? Where do I use this? So add app.go. These are all in app, right? I guess. Yeah, so these are all in app. Go. Okay, so then we have something like product handler, I guess. Now this is where we don't pass anything in here apart from make product page, and it takes the links. He already recompiled it for me. App settings, then I've got links. It does return an error, right? So if error, okay, we do that. So if there is an error, what the hell do we do? So we render that, but if there's an error, we log a message, and surely we should make product page, yeah. Wait, maybe I've deleted one too many things. Yeah, let's assume that this works, right? Let's assume that this works, and we are now going to add a cacheable handle in here. This is going to be for the product, the link that we've just added. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of comments. Sorry, I've missed out. You are Brazilian. Thank you. Is that a threat? is that an offense? Because I can't tell. The tone of the comment is just too much. You are Brazilian. I am, yes, you're right. Ricky Brown, is the Visual Studio. What language? Is this Visual Studio? No, it's Visual Studio Code, and it's Golang. It's Golang. The worst pain of all, lost code. Yeah, the worst pain of all, yeah. I guess being Brazilian does take its toll on you, for sure. Product handler. So in theory, we should have a page that will do something, right? Could not import this. Okay, I'm not going to take a look at that now because I don't really care. Make product handler is unused. Yeah, maybe I don't need that. And I also don't need this. Make product page, yeah. Remove that shit for a second. Now things should have recompiled, hopefully. Wait, what? Aborted 124 urchin. Who's an urchin host? Got an error reading communication packet. That is interesting. Why the hell did MariaDB fail? And something definitely failed to compile. Right. Try deadlifting once, never again. Yeah, deadlifting. I mean, if you go from no exercise as a developer, just doing your programming. Well, you're actually a salesperson, right, Carlos? But if you go from standing in front of a computer all day for as long as you can remember to deadlifting, mate, that's gonna cause some pain for sure. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing that. I tried CrossFit once with a friend who doesn't know how to treat newcomers. Didn't die, but almost. Yeah, that's the good thing though, is when you go and you try really hard and you sweat really hard and you feel like you're dying at the end. That's when you know you've done it right, for sure. You feel like an adult when you stop playing games. Yeah, I've stopped playing games, I guess. I mean, just no time anymore, right, Ricky? Ricky Brown, only when you feel like playing games is making you feel mad because you feel like you could be doing something else. Yeah, yeah, I guess you feel like an adult when that happens to you, and I second that, yeah, because that happens to me whenever I'm playing a game. I'm always like in the back of my head thinking, can I just be doing something else more productive? Can I be learning something? Can I be coding something? Can I be making my startup that's going to make me a millionaire? Who knows? Yeah, and indeed, yeah, I agree. It's painful. Now hook.go. I don't know why these things are here. I don't even. It's stopping all of them. I'm pretty sure plugin should not be in this branch at all. Right, so we have plugins. So remove plugins. There's a bunch of stuff that I've never, like, I created some code for the streams and I've never used them again. Anyway, these are all here, for example. Yeah. So that no longer exists, so it shouldn't be complaining anymore. Let's Docker Compose up. Nah, I was hitting up the gym for 4 months before trying deadlifting. Fair enough, yeah. I mean, I think I hit the gym for like maybe a year before I tried even like any of the hardcore stuff, like deadlifting. But I still don't do it a lot, to be honest. So products. Oh, I think we got the wrong. Why does it keep like product? There you go. Oh my god. What the hell is this? It kind of worked, I guess. We've got one thing in here that doesn't really work like it did in here, to be honest. What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? It's going to be on the view for sure. So if we go on product view, I guess the make layout is probably going to put a flex box around it or something. Let's take a look at that. So make layout, which is in layout, I guess. What does that do? That just puts everything into main. A main class here, content. Yeah. That means we got to put the divs ourselves, right? So we got to. First of all, let's indent this properly, because I hate this. And I guess we got to put it around the div, right? I guess we got to do that. How is this one doing it? Yeah, they just give you the inside stuff. But if I were to make a div... Wait, does .div work here? No, it doesn't work. And I put all this stuff inside here. Now, what is the Tailwind classes to make it centered on the screen? So Tailwind centered div. So this is where we start to look at aligning things in here. Nice green screen, bro. Wait, what? What? Aligning things in here. Oh, did I get a green screen? Sorry. Send another good meme. It's safe for work, I promise. Gaming resets my mind. I can't I can't handling stress too well. I can't handle stress too well because once in... Okay. Nice green screen, bro. Thank you. I don't have a green screen, by the way. It's all AI. AI's taken over. Is it cutting off the hair? Oh yeah, it's cutting off the hat. Sorry. There's nothing I can do about it, Sop, unfortunately. Now go to study physics or something. Yeah, bro literally just shows up on stream every day and then stays for 10 minutes and then just goes off to either sleep or study, which is fine. That's what you should be doing, Sop. Prove that your hat is real. I'll eat it if you want. I'll bite it. There you go. Look at the physics of that plugin that I've got on OBS for a Christmas hat. That Christmas hat physics plugin is amazing. Prove that your hat is made of pure atoms and molecules. I mean, I can't do that. I don't know how to prove that, to be honest. Vice is good, bro. What about you? I need your help, bro. Dude, why someone called Vice is just messaging me on Discord now and I can't. I love when people just message you on Discord and be like, yeah, dude, can you help me? Please help me. Help me now. Like, dude, take it easy. I'll reply within a day. Don't worry. Grid plays item center or tech center. Yeah, that could do it. Can you forward the code I can use in my thesis? Yeah, I mean, if you're looking to create a blog for your thesis, dude, then yeah. The link is in the description, by the way, GTX. Link is in the description. The hat code. Yeah, for sure, yeah. Sorry, I thought you were talking about Urchin for some reason. Now, what have you sent us on memes? Again, I'm going to watch this without... Oh, I've seen this. Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know about the audio, but I can put it without the audio here. I have seen this before. It's a pretty good one. I'll give it a 5 out of 10 though. It's not quite hitting the spot, if I'm honest. Hey, how come you joined front end? Hello, Bogdan. How is it going? Dude, is that the same Bogdan that joined us like a year ago? Welcome back to the stream, man. How come I'm doing front end? Is because we have Tailwind now and I'm trying to add some card support. I'm trying to make it look nice. And I realized that just copying the code from this page isn't going to quite cut it. I have to add it. I mean, if we inspect the element, we can see how they're doing it in here. So this is the one, right? And the body is there. Yeah, so in this case, the anchor is actually like centered in here on the body. Interesting. Didn't join in a while because it was Rust and C++. Yeah, sorry, Bogdan. I promised to make some more Golang content for sure. Yeah. I mean, it's working fine in here. So what are we missing? Why is it that this product page is way too big? And none of these, I guess they've got like extra styling on this. Is that correct? Interesting though. Do we have any classes that were not resolved in here? A button. Button type attribute has not been set. So in theory, this whole thing should kind of work, right? Hey Matt, hello Vice Dev, how's it going? I'm doing good, bro. Doing good. Just enjoying the tales of front end, shall we say? I'm terrible at front end. I'm just copying and pasting code. Should we try a different one? Should we try a different one and see if it's just that one that's gonna fail? So, oh gosh, product cards is the one I want for marketing. Let's try a very simple one. So, for example, maybe not that one. This one's kind of nice, but now I like a product card that has a button in there. I just like buttons, to be honest. So HTML, GXS, view. So let's copy that and then just try a different one and see if I'm going to have a bit more luck with it. I don't really fancy spending ages on the front end fixing it, to be honest. So That's why I'm just copy and pasting things at the moment. Okay, so if we did that, see, this works a little bit better. I guess we're still gonna have to style things though, which is, oh well. Nice to meet you. Wait, we get to wait, I missed that message. Vice Dev, you need help? Oh yeah, it's Vice that's, dude, are you the guy messaging me on Discord? To be honest, yeah, I will help you out, dude. Obviously on stream is a little bit difficult. I need help in C++. The best thing to do is just to post your entire question on the Discord. On the Discord channel. Not directly to me, because I check that just as much as my DMs, to be honest. Yeah, post your questions on the CPP channel that we've got on the Discord. Link is in the description, by the way. Just join that, and we'll help you. We'll help you. I promise. Promise I'll help you. Try on the parent. Add max width. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add a div that will add a max div. I've just watered my kiwi. I don't care about your kiwi plants up. This is a coding stream, dude. Talk about. I'm joking. You can talk about plants. The best Polish water. Is it better than the UK water? I didn't know it was live. I saw it when I checked the server. Sorry about that, bro. It's alright, dude. I don't mind. I'm just making some jokes. I just wanted to ask something. Yeah, feel free to. Just join the Discord and then asking that. You won't be able to post any C++ code on the chat here because, well, YouTube is just gonna like block you. They don't like code. But yeah. You're not trying to be racist? Impossible. Dude, yeah, don't be racist on the channel. I don't wanna get banned. Right. Yeah, so let's do whatever we were gonna do, which was adding a div. And I wanna kind of background. Is background color spell like that? I guess it is, right? I just want to see the size of it. Now, if I do this, oh, it's still recompiling. Okay, so I have that. Let's add it on the parent now. So we add this in there. Oh. I think it needs another one, right? Yeah. Tell 2. Coding with Matt. Put the monkey gas into Polish set. I don't know. I'm not doing that. I don't trust anyone in here now. I don't. You guys are gonna get me banned from YouTube, I swear. After changing IM GUI on my C++ project, things like free type were added, and it creates unnecessary DLLs. Extensions files needed to my app. Okay, so I see there was no DLL extension before changing. It depends on the type of library that you added, to be honest. So if you've added a dependency on a library that is a shared object, that's where the DLL comes from. So it's just a matter of choosing a static library for it. Okay, that works better, doesn't it? That works much, much better. So yeah, I basically just need to put it in a div. That's the Okay, nice. So if I were to do this for a bunch of them now, that would be cool, right? Did you have CMake file? Yeah, it's probably on the CMake. That's a good shout, GTX. It's probably, you can probably change it on the CMake. Do I know who iShowSpeed is? Unfortunately, I do, yeah. So, okay, so what can we do now? So we basically just add a div that has a max. Now, this is where I want to kind of do a nice grid call, right? So grid call, we can do this. We can do this, right? Yeah, we can do this. So content normal, align, content start, content center, align center. Where's content center? Space evenly. Right, I think the one I want is actually this one. So we are basically going to copy and paste this guy in here. And one of the divs is simply going to have, we're just going to have one div really. I'm going to use the others to be generated by the data that's coming from the card table that we'll add in a second. Okay. Now, how does that look in my app? It's still recompiling. Now, this is not what I wanted. Oh gosh. Why is it not looking like that? Does it not like evenly? Does it not evenly space things on? Like, does Tailwind not evenly space things like Bootstrap does if you set a you know, the column 12 options or whatever? I would advise using CPM to download. Okay, I'm gonna come away from that. Class max width SM. Ah, okay, I see. So there is. Let me read on to that, Bogdan. That might be a good shout. Max width SM Tailwind. Is that max width? That's the one. I see. There is no small though. On Discord. Okay. He drunk. Whatever. I'm very bad with libraries. I'm new to CPP and I tried, but I got with errors. Yeah, dude, like if you're still struggling, I can definitely come on Discord at some point and then look at your screen. But you're gonna have to post the entire, like, everything you're doing on Discord. There is a CPP channel there. That's what I recommend. Just because, you know, this chat is gone after the stream. By the way, I'm not gonna remember anything here. You lost the max width div. Oh yeah, I did, right? So that was. Maybe I can add to each individual one. Is that correct? So class. And I can do one of these, I guess. Max width 96. Let's see. Oh, there is a set. There is small here. Okay. Max width small. Is that where I should set it? No, that didn't work. Maybe it's on the big one, I guess. So this div definitely has that. Let's add it to the big one. Grid calls free. So free grids. Okay. That didn't help much. Where should I be putting max width small, by the way, Bogdan? It shouldn't be on the top one. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it should be here as well. But that did absolutely nothing. Max width small. Unless I didn't save before, right? So now it should be recompiling. Let's see this. On each element, yeah. We're still recompiling. Aborted connection, whatever, error reading. I have no idea why, but sometimes MariaDB just like ceases to exist. I have to restart the whole thing. Try with style max width 300 to see if it works. Yeah, I will do that. Hello, Arkonaf. How's it going, dude? That's another OG. It's good to see you, and it's good to see you on this Discord, my man. I'm glad you were able to circumvent the Turkish ban. The great Turkish ban of Discord. That also didn't work, which is interesting. So, can I see what max width is doing? Let me see. So, max width, Tailwind, not working. Let's see what the common causes are. So what does this guy have? He's got flex at the top for the class. Does the class need to be flex? If you scroll up in dev tools, you can check if style has been applied. That's a good tip. So if I scroll up, I have it here, right? So element style, what are we looking for? Sorry, Bogdan. I'm very new to this, dude. I have no idea how to use the dev tools here. I thought that a class would somehow appear in this list, but maybe not. Search for max width in the filter box. Cannot see that. Yeah, it should be there. Oh, that is interesting, isn't it? Ah, okay. So I just had to do a proper refresh. I think my browser was caching it, unfortunately. That made sense now. There you go. Max width, we have that there. Which is fine. I mean, it's a little bit offset though, isn't it? It's very offset, in fact. Oh, this is good. So I can see what it actually looks like in Tailwind's view now. Interesting, interesting. So 0, 2, 3, 4. Now, cool. Yeah, it doesn't seem like your Tailwind classes weren't loaded. Yeah, it seemed like it was just caching it for some reason. But I'm glad we were able to fix it. Now I just gotta figure out why the hell this is offset. Yeah. It seems like my main class is actually messed up. Right? Because if I look at my homepage and I check this out, maybe something to do with the flex container. Maybe it should be a container. Okay. The nav bar using absolute or fixed. I don't know about CSS. I can check. I think it's just a container. So like we got body here, which has all of the Tailwind goodness. Main is the main container. And that contains the header, right? Oh, that's a good point. Where is the header? What? What? Where's my navbar? Where's my navbar? My navbar has disappeared. Wait, the navbar is in the header. Is that right? That's not. Oh yeah, I guess it is. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was confusing header with head, and I was like, it shouldn't be there. Just class justify center, item center, and pairing grid. Yeah, I can try that. But just out of interest, this is relative. And what is this using? Fixed, gray, background, top 0. So I guess it will be like absolute because we have top 0 here, right? No sure though. Not sure. And then main is the whole thing. Should it be fixed? I don't know. That is the thing. I have no idea what we need to do for Tailwind. Bogdan tells me if I add justify center, item center in pairing grid, it will work. We're going to try that now, I guess. But I don't have much faith in it. So we justify center, item center, save it. Not an inline element in the same div renderers. I don't think so. Now, what do we have though? Now, this is still starting, is not skipping. This is the problem. The problem is that main is the whole thing, including, and somehow includes the header. But my div is not like offsetting the header. That's the problem. Justify center, item center. Your header should be fixed, yeah. Okay, I can try and fix it. I've just posted Soviet pictures on the server. Please don't. I'm gonna get banned. I remember now. I was doing CSS stuff for long. Yeah. This is not just CSS, dude. This is like Tailwind, which is a wrapper around CSS to make things easier, to be fair. But I think the fix here, well, we already have it fixed. The fix would be to make sure that main only starts after the header. I'm not sure why it's not doing that, to be honest. You need margin top on your container for that gap. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because in this one here, we do have a, you know, the actual div that has a margin top. Right, MD, I guess that's what it is. Let's see. So MD grids, grid column 1, MD grid. Gap 6. What's gap 6? Does that somehow gap 6? Alright. Maybe we can add gap 6 on this. Let's see. What is gap doing? Utilities for controlling gutters between grid and flexbox items. Use grad that to change the gap between two rows. Okay, so this just controls that, basically. No, that's not what I'm looking for then. That is the gutter grid, or the gutter gaps. I'm looking for margin for sure. MX Auto. MX Auto. What is that one? MX Auto as well. Flex Grow. See the flex box here, you can see that we have margins on the left and right hand side. And then we also have the padding. And I think the padding is what's causing it to work there. Whereas in this page, we also do. But somehow the div is like starting outside of the blue bit, which isn't nice. MD is just for responsiveness. Gap is just for your grid container. Yeah, makes sense. So my question here is like, we have this div class, which acts as the whole like container for each of the cards. That is actually starting outside of the blue bit of main. So the blue bit, as far as I understand, according to the box layout, that's where the content should go, right? And the content should be, can you go back to the code? Yeah, sure. This is the code that we have. This is the inside of the main, by the way. Main is added on top of this in a different function, which is layout. So basically we call layout, which creates the whole like outside layout, and it creates the body here, the navbar, and the main. Now main is a container, and then the content goes in there, right? That's what we have there, content. Remove H56 to start. H56 to start. Wait. Oh, I see, yeah. Okay. So what does H56 do? Okay, that seemed to work. What does H56 do? And Bogdan, you're a genius, dude. H56 Tailwind. Height. Okay, so it breaks. Ah, I see. So it was breaking the thing. It was somehow it was fixing the height of it, and it caused it to break. Well, this is better now for sure. Yeah, thank you very much. That somehow fixed it. What would be nice is for us to hide all of this inside a function. Right? So everything inside the div. So usually you don't set height of elements, except navbar or other stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe I copied too much from the navbar and didn't bother understanding how it was working. So make the card grid there. Actually, we're going to copy from that onwards. Now I can reuse that to create a bunch of them, right? So this needs to... Oh, we're probably going to take the image in, so that's a to-do comment in here. Oh, nice. Guess to refactor some code. Yeah, I mean, refactoring is the easiest bit. You let them flow as they should be, otherwise content overflow and height causes weird behavior. Yeah, that makes sense. Because the box layout of it to kind of mess up, I guess. Well, thank you very much, Bogdan. As usual, you're always saving me with front-end stuff. I feel like you've done that before as well. So we could do this a few times, right? So we could... So the idea is obviously to get Golang to pass in the information that we need here. What we can do as well is save %. So instead of save 10%, we're going to have is string working here? Yeah. So this is the slogan, I guess, right? Slogan. I'm going to call it slogan. It's probably not the right type, the right stuff. And we're going to have a title as well. Now, where's aloe vera? Learn more. There. Now, it's been so long that I've done any temple that I don't even remember how to replace variables in there. But I can look at the contact temple and figure out where that appears. There. So it's basically just, okay, that was easy. That was very easy. So that will be the title. And that will be the slogan. This is for loop, I think. Yeah, we can do a for loop. So I will do that eventually. I just want to populate it with a few more of these for now. So the title is card 1, and the slogan would be save 10% or whatever. Now, is it going to compile? Oh, message retracted. Someone's been naughty. YouTube is retracting your message. Right, so that worked. Go back in here. We should have a few more of these. And beautiful. That's kind of... I really like that. Now, I will take the same color in here. I mean, I kind of like the blue, to be honest. But these colors will have to change for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just a darker blue. What color is this one? Justify. So we've got a nav. Background gray, 800. Okay, let's see what the background colors are. Background color Tailwind. Maybe not 800, but a different shade of it. Gray 800. That's what we have there right now. Maybe we can do background gray 700 on that. And that will be the save thing. So this Logan, wherever that appears. Okay, background gray. Is that how we spell it? Gray 700. And also this one. I kind of... I don't know what I feel about it. Haha, it was me. Also pasted the code, but it didn't seem to... It didn't seem... So the message didn't make much sense. Ah, I see, yeah. Yeah, YouTube hates coding coding messages for some reason. Bro, are people using this Pi ad blocker? I have no idea, dude. I should probably use an ad blocker, but I just can't be asked setting it on. Have to go. Had fun today. See ya. Thank you very much, GTX. Don't forget to drop a like, dude, before you drop. And yeah, take it easy, bro, and have a good evening. Yeah, so the colors here, I guess these are nice, right? They're not too bad. Just gonna save that. I'm getting the hang of it. I'm kind of starting to see how people just copy and paste Tailwind things now. There you go. So that works a little bit better now, right? Maybe this, yeah, maybe that's got to be a gray as well, for sure. Yeah, I'm going to change that, the button. So learn more. What do we have here? So background, indigo, text hover, indigo. We're going to have white, I guess. Text white. Okay, let's see. Text color. Current white. Yeah, we're just going to put white for sure. Hover background white. No, that's... Okay, wait. It's white. Maybe I'll leave indigo. This is working on dark mode. So instead of going white, it's kind of going dark. And it's supposed to have a better contrast here. Don't you want your sales color to pop? That's what I'm trying to do, but yeah. But it just feels like having red there is kind of shit, to be honest, because the website is entirely like blue and, or I guess gray, right? It's not even blue. Gray and white, so yeah. If I open this on incognito, I should be able to see. No. I'm gonna have to open it on Chrome. If we open it on Chrome, we can see what it looks like. Okay, you see? So it looks fine on white. It looks less fine on dark mode. Right? It's because the color is not changing. The color isn't changing. And we don't see any of the title in here either. Which kind of sucks. So how do I deal with that in Tailwind? So we're going to keep Chrome here because it's kind of been useful for us to test dark mode. Red is the sales color though. I know, Ricky. I know, Ricky. Maybe we'll switch it back. I'm just trying to make it something that looks kind of okay with the current theme. And I also need to kind of go for a P break in a second, but we'll Tailwind, text, color, dark mode. There's got to be like a class, right, or something. So dark, background, light. Okay, so we just append dark on the classes, and we should be good to go. So basically, if I do text indigo on light mode, there is a dark. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Bogdan. So we should be able to do something like dark. Now, dark hover, is that going to work? I'm pretty sure that's not going to work, right? So dark hover. We'll try it anyway. Can you like prepend classes in CSS? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Text Y, dark. Okay, yeah. I'll leave the indigo for now, the hover one. But I want this one here to be, you know, dark. Text. And what color do we have currently elsewhere? Like in here. Because that's the color we're going to go for. So this is font bold. So we have gray 100. Wait. Dark text gray 100. Okay, yeah. Gray 100 is what we want. On dark, and then text gray 900 is what we want normally. text gray 100, dark text gray 100, dark text gray 100. I guess it's the same for this one here. Text, we don't have anything, right? I can't see text color in here. Okay. So I'm going to put it down here as well, I guess, with all the other text stuff. Dark text gray 100. Now the title was something I couldn't see it either. Okay. So text white, dark, text black. Yeah. I got the example. Now we have rebuilt the entire thing. Is it still working? It's still going. It's not products, it's product. I need to fix that. So we got that. And okay, that seems to work fine. Seems to work good. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? That is much, much better now. Now this has to pop in here. Now I see that the background, this color here at the top isn't looking that nice. We need to make it pop though. How do we pop? How do we pop? I mean, it's fine for now, really. Yeah. So essentially, we have the UI setup, right? So we have the UX at least somewhat working for this. Now we got to add the backend, so we allowed users to kind of input cards into the database, right? And I wanted to make it very flexible, but I might just do it very, very rough first. So just have like one table. That's gonna, well, we can talk about it on Excalibur, I guess. Just have like one table that holds all the card data, right? So we have a card table here. Can I grab a text? Card table. See, if Excalibur can't do dark mode properly, who are we to do it wrong? You know what I mean? We're just noobs as well. We're all noobs. So the card table is going to be there. Now we're going to have certain things, I guess. So first of all, is this font size extra large? There you go. I like my font size extra large. There you go. Now we will have obviously the title for the card. And the size has to be a little bit smaller in this case. We'll also have, what other columns do we have? The text content or the excerpt, right? It's basically just a post from the looks of it. Or no, or should we do it in a flexible way? Or should we do it so we have a title? Oh gosh. Yeah, we hold the title, but we also hold the content. That's going to be a JSON, right? And in that JSON, we can have anything we want. So it can be like a very flexible card. But that implies that we have the... Yeah, as I did it in the other stream, it implies that we have a schema for it. Or a schema ID or a, I don't know, a card ID. Something like that. So in the code, we can parse the content given the schema. And we know exactly what we're going to get. That could be something we do, for sure. I'm very inclined to just have another table that will be the cards for now. And they will each kind of have like a... Yeah, they can have like a... the text with a link to a product or something. And then the page the person can create offline on the admin app. What do you guys think? You know, hold on that thought for a second. Because I think this is what we're probably going to do. Just have another table in our database that has card information. I would like to have it as JSON format, but that implies a bunch of other admin stuff on it. And I'm not sure we're ready for that, yeah. But yeah, gotta go. Good night. Good night, Sop. In the meantime, though, I am gonna take a little break because I've been like dying to pee for like the past 2 hours in here on the stream. But when we come back, we will get started with the back end side of it, right? So we're gonna make it so you can add any card to the card table, and then we will fetch those cards from the database and pass them down to the view, generating the card view, right? That's what we're gonna do. With that thought, hold on a second. I'll be right back. I'll see you guys in a second. Right, I'm back now. Sorry about that. I'm setting up again. Still managed to keep full viewers. Whenever I take a break, people usually go off. Now, where's my camera? It never picks the right camera once I turn it off for some reason. Right, we are back now. Merry Christmas. Right. So, yeah, I mean, let's add this table and let's see where we go with it, right? So we have, hopefully we have migration somewhere. And, right, this is the interesting thing. I've not worked with Goose for at least like 5 months. So it's going to be interesting adding new Goose, driver, Goose up. In fact, let's bring up the history. History, grep Goose. We're going to need one of these commands. And the one we're going to need is add one, right? So I guess Goose, add. Right, so add cards table SQL. Okay. So Goose add unknown dialect. What? So it didn't work, did it? Is it .SQL? So DB string add cards table add unknown dialect. What? This should have worked. This should have worked. Let me bring up the chat here because I can't really see it at the moment. Whenever we're struggling, chat is always going to help. Right. Maybe that's not the right one. Oh, is Goose create? Yeah, Goose create looks like the right one then. Goose create add cards table SQL. There you go. Now we are good. I'm going to just go over here and look for the card table .SQL in migrations. That's the one. I'm also going to bring up I guess the images one. I'm just going to copy and paste that. It's going to be very similar. I have no idea why we still have the Goose migration for images, because we removed this table ages ago. Maybe that's something we need to fix in the future. So let me just add that in the issues, because we still have that, right, in the code. Is that still checked in? It shouldn't be. Yeah, so we still have images table here, which shouldn't be used anywhere. So that should be an issue for sure. Remove the image related migrations. Although we removed the image database overhead, we still have the migrations files checked into the repo. Remove them. That's it. Now labels. This is I guess a good first issue for sure. Help wanted and a bug at the same time, right? We should not be like overloading our database of things we don't need. Now going back to this, we are going to copy everything in here and paste it here. Well, I already had, this is interesting, I already had a cards tables that was checked in. Okay, so this is from the previous stream where I didn't do things properly. I can see what I have and kind of see if we can reuse that. So we have a unique ID for it, which is the primary key. Yeah. Image location, JSON data, and JSON schema. This is pretty much what we wanted to do here, right? Which is, yeah. Yeah, I guess we can just do that, actually. So instead of cards table, we're just gonna, we're gonna just add that to the new one for sure. Remove that one. And this should work. I can see if it worked if I do a Goose migration up. So Goose. All right, let's bring up history again because I can't remember. I go CMS, right? I see. I see what this is doing. Let's just build up the migrations and see if it still works, right? But it didn't. Failed to execute SQL query, table cards, error. Table cards already exist. So we already have that locally. Hey Matt, how often do you stream coding? It's nice to have someone being productive in the background, motivating. Nice. Hello Ricky again. I try, dude, to stream every Tuesday and maybe Friday or Saturday, but it highly depends on the day, to be honest. I mean, I work during the day, and if I've got like either deadlines at work or like commitments with like family or friends or something, sometimes I have to skip them. But the best way to find out if I'm streaming or not is to join a Discord and just, keep up to date with Discord, because I always post in there like a few hours before I do a stream, like, hey, I'm streaming today. But I need to be way more consistent in the future for sure, because like I lose a lot of viewers by not being consistent. That's the problem that I have. So we already have that. Okay, so it's already migrating everything. Can I do it down? Can I do it up? How do you undo everything? Drop table cards. Like let's Google it, because I can't remember how. I think it's down to whatever, but goose undo all migrations. That's what we're doing here. We want to roll back. Roll back is the one we're looking for. Yeah, maybe we can pass a date, right? So basically, what do we have here? Let's say we go down here. Now I'm looking for goose down, goose up, goose down too. Right, that's the one. Migration file not found. Current version is there's no current version found. Now this is going to be a problem. I think it's because we deleted one of the migration files, the cards, and it doesn't know how to undo that. Right? 2024-01. 01. I'm wondering, what if I just go into the database and kind of drop everything? Is that going to work? Let's GPT here, because I don't know where to start, to be honest. So how to use Golang's goose to undo all current migrations. I guess you can go into DB client and delete all the tables, including the migration ones, and then run all migrations again. Yeah, I think I can do that. Just want to make sure that there's no like force command. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. So we are using Go CMS. So sudo mysql use Go CMS. Is it describe or something? Describe? How do I describe everything? Oh, fucking hell. I'm so out of touch with SQL. There is a describe. Describe Go CMS. I want to see all the tables in here. How do I do that? SQL show all tables in database. Is there no way to like just see whatever tables I've got in there so I can drop each and every one of them? Yeah, it should work because the migrations are in a table. Yeah, I knew about that. I knew that Goose creates a different table in a database that tracks which version you are on. So I just want to make sure that I've got all of them though. MariaDB show DB name. Okay, yeah, let's try that. But I'm kind of... Is it show? No. I guess that's a command from outside the shell, right? So we control C out of it. Or quit a bot. MariaDB show Go CMS. I guess I just have to pass in the okay, yeah, beautiful. Okay, so I've got all of those. I can just cards, GooseDB version. I'm gonna put that somewhere. Okay, so we are there now, so we have to drop table cards, drop table GooseDB version, drop table images, and drop table posts. Okay. Now we should be able to do a goose up. There you go. And now just to make sure, we should have that table in there. Okay, good. Right. That's good. Now we need to add some endpoints to insert data into here. And that's probably going to be on the admin app, to be honest. So if we go into the admin app, we shall be able to add that. Again, this is probably going to be very similar to post. So I'm going to just create product or cards.go in here. Get post handler. So all we need to do is basically just support the post one now. The post endpoint. We don't want to delete. We don't want to check any required data. This is going to change to post card handler. Takes the database. And now we are going to add a new card thing in here. Admin requests, right? So in here, oh, change post request add. Okay, so delete image. Now this also needs to be deleted. Oh, do we? Okay, no, we don't. I'm not sure if this needs to be here, actually. Oh no, name it singular for consistency, please. Oh dear, yeah. That's a good point, yeah. I will do that, don't worry. Now that involves me like basically changing the, I guess the migrations, and yeah, I will do that. And I see what you mean though. I didn't realize I added an S. Add card request. We got title, we got the excerpt, JSON excerpt. Title and content is all we have, right? I guess we have the schema as well. Okay, so we got those. Was thinking only a file name, but you can go nuts if you wanna. Yeah, I think I should. I think I should, to be honest. I should rename it all. There you go. At least that one will kind of not annoy you as much, I guess, right? And then, now this is the interesting thing. So var add post request, add card request. That's what we have now. If the request body is nil, no request, we decode it to add post request, and that's going to be called now add card request. This is fine. This is decoding or marshalling the stuff. By the request body, okay. So we don't have that anymore. I mean, we probably should have something like that, right? So probably need to do sanity checks that everything inside the request makes sense. I.e., content is JSON. I.e., content matches something like that. Andre Normalang. Ja, immer väl beleza. How's it going, Andre? It's good. Long time no see, man. Long time no see. Long time no see. How is it going, man? How is the end of year going for you? How is the job search? Is it still going? I want to know everything, man. Message me on Discord, by the way. I miss our chats for sure. And then database.add post. Right, this is the interesting bit. So we don't have an add post on a database. What we need to do now, we need to add an add card, I guess, right? So add page is here, get page is here. We're going to have an add card, which is going to contain the schema and the content, right? Now this is going to break a bunch of tests because we're changing the interface, and the interface tests, or the database tests, are, what do you call it? Are implementing this interface. So as soon as I add this, I'm going to break a bunch of tests, but I don't really care at the moment. I'll fix those later. SQL database. I'm going to put it next to get page. Maybe here, yeah. Maybe we add it here. So DB, SQL database, add card. Now, what did we say we're going to add? Because I can't remember. Now, page, we need to add another one of these as well. This is going to be for the card. And that's the schema there. That is good. That is good. That's a good start. So now we can go back to wherever we were here. We're going to return that card, and this should have the UID that we're going to create for it. I might just copy and paste a bunch of the add page stuff, to be honest. My job today has been very easy, just copying and pasting code all around, basically. Now, the query. Insert into pages, so cards, I guess. Is that what we had? Cards, yeah. Insert into cards. We have UUID. We also have image location. We also have JSON data and JSON schema. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 of these values, so we need to do another one of these. This is obviously to do here. So basically what we need to do is generate a UUID. The rest of it we should have, right? So the rest of it should come in from the function call. SOS, same old shit, man. We're going to Sampa next week for only 2 weeks, right? On the 25th with a layover in Lisbon. Just wondering what the heck will be open in Lisbon on the 25th. Yeah, and Andre, I've been to Sao Paulo recently. It's great as usual. Yeah, dude, 25th. Portugal is the same as Brazil, right? So everywhere is going to be closed. But I'm sure you'll find 1 or 2 bars open for the Christmas. So yeah, enjoy it. Gonna visit your family, your friends, and make sure you drink a lot of caipirinhas and eat your feijoada, right? And of course, man, churrascaria. Don't forget about the churrascarias. Yeah, so for those who don't know, I'm talking about Sao Paulo with Andre here. We're both from Sao Paulo. And I'm telling him to make sure that he eats all the good food, man. Especially the steakhouses in Brazil. They are next level. Next level. Yeah, so this is title, content, link. So I've got title, schema, content. Title, schema, content is the one I should go for. So we've got title, which is a string, schema, content, which is a string as well. Now, this should be the UUID that we don't have at the moment. We forgot something, didn't we? We forgot something. We should have had the image here. So image path is the one. Now, I'm sure that we have another card request somewhere. Add card request, that's the one. That should also have an image that we're going to display. Okay. So now we should also have something like image string there. At the very top, we're going to add it to the interface as well. Image, which is going to be a string. What do you use to store image in a DB? I store the path of the image, not the image itself. So the image is stored in the in just a location, to be honest. I think currently they are all inside /images, I believe. Let me just make sure though. So they will all be inside media, in fact, right? Media is the one. If I go in media, we have a bunch of images there. So this is where they are stored. I don't store any image metadata on the DB apart from the paths, obviously. To the card is going to have to know the path of the image is going to show. So, yeah, that's the reason. So we have UUID here. We have image. We have content. We have schema. And obviously, UUID now is going to have to be generated. Do I have UUID anywhere else being generated? I do. So there. Could not create UUID. This is an image.go. Huh. Did we not have that? 2 variables, but UUID returns 1 value. Does it? New UUID. Okay. Is there a string value? Returns a string form. So this has to be 36, right? So just to make sure. $36, right? So, this is interesting because I thought it had to be 36 characters. You can probably use something like Cloud and Error to start images in the future, no? Probably, yeah. But this is like, Urchin is basically a very, very lightweight Golang CMS that just runs in a single small instance on AWS. That's the go of it. So I'm trying to make sure that the database is like as small as possible. All the images are stored on the same machine. And I don't rely too much on other services, basically. Yeah, so what is... One second, hold on a second. So what is my... varchar 36. Okay, so why is that going to be... Why is that giving me length 37? Just to make sure. What if I do this? Ah, okay, so it just gives me one more than it actually is. I guess it does the new line as well, I guess. Right? Yeah. Never mind. So that's fine. Just making sure. I guess you can store images on S3 and deploy the whole app in a Lambda. Yeah, I can do that. Right now, the images are all in the same instance though, which, yeah, I mean, I can put S3 support for sure in a bucket. Can definitely do that. Right. Yeah, so new and string. That returns me a string, right? So... And that does not error, ever, which is good. I'm not sure why the image stuff was actually returning an error. So we have the UID image schema, fine. If error is not nil, we return -1. No idea what this is. We just return a normal card. Okay, good. Possible unsafe integer. And then finally, I guess this will be just common card with all this stuff, right? There you go. So last inserted ID, we're not going to need that, are we? No, we don't need that either. What is res? I guess I don't need that either. As easy as that, I guess, right? Okay, so we can go back in here, my postcard handler, and do a add card in there. Now, what does this take? Takes the title, image, schema, content. Title, image, schema, and the content, right? It returns no, so it returns empty string if valid, if invalid UUID. Yeah, I saw that on the documentation, but I don't know why the previous image database code had an error in there. Maybe they've switched it. So like I'm now using a newer version of UUID, but it's an interesting one. Okay, failed to add card. Now this is another thing. So post ID response. What I'm going to do here is just post cards response, I guess, right? Post ID response. Card ID response. Okay. Which is a string, correct? JSON ID, yeah. Oh no, it's an integer. That should not be an integer. What is ID? So add card is returning me an integer. It should, in fact, be returning me a string. I'm just confused now. Get page returns that. Oh yeah, I copied get page. That makes sense. How do I do return in here? Returns the UUID as a string. Now, okay. Very, 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 very lean. You can see. Now, should the error checking be here? Or should the error checking be in the cards? I guess it should be here, yeah. So the sanity checks, I'm going to leave it there for another day. Because we're probably not going to have time to do it today. But in theory, this should already be running. So if I've got Docker compose up, let's see if there's any errors. And in the meantime, what we can do as well is go to the little trusty postman. Oh, my session has expired. Let me log into my session again. Hopefully you guys can't see any of this stuff. Open. There you go. So now I have Urchin Admin. We have cards. Oh, I haven't actually added the endpoint. So we've added all of the stuff apart from the endpoint. And a bunch of stuff didn't work anyway. Table cards already exists. What? Right. So somehow this is not... Is MariaDB tracking? Sorry, MariaDB is like... I think I'm just going to have to do the same thing. I'm going to have to like remove all of the MariaDB Docker state because it probably is tracking this. It's probably keeping the state. But if I do a sudo mysql proot port 3306, is it 3306 that I wanted? Dude, stop it, stop it. Maybe the migrations create if not exists. Yeah, it could be, but like it shouldn't exist at that point. So this is an actual error. This is because I'm using the same MariaDB instance that's keeping the state from the previous runs. And what I should really do now is purge that. That's the problem, I think. So 3306 is the one. Port 3306. right? What is in my Docker Compose? MariaDB is here. Come on there. Searching app. Okay. I'm not exposing my MariaDB, that's the problem. So basically what I need to do is I need to change the Docker container slightly so that I can access it from my machine. And this is just changing the network stuff on the Docker to expose the port. In fact, I can probably do that. So 3306 ports, yeah. I can add ports and right. So 3306 is going to go to 3336 on my machine. That way I can remove all of this state. So 3306 port already used. Did I mess it up? So that's what's on the Docker, that's what's on here. Yeah, that works better. Okay, so MySQL now, what I can do is I can do 3336. And I think the database name is Urchin. There you go. And I can remove all of those databases for sure. Or those tables. Drop table images, posts, right? Okay. Now this can mess up. Got to go. Have a great evening. Thank you, Bogdan. Thank you for joining again, dude. ToastDev. Hi, Matt. ToastDev. Do I know ToastDev? Is that you, Tom? But, you know, if it's not Tom, welcome to the stream, dude. We should be good to go now, right? So the migration should actually work now, for sure. Or hopefully. Fingers crossed, it will. Not Tom, but hello, thank you. Sorry, dude. I mistook you for someone else. So table posts already exist. Table cards already exist. Urchin user root, reading packets. What the hell? Yeah, I'll need to figure out why I broke all the migrations here. I think it's because the MariaDB container is actually keeping the state of it, which kind of sucks. I need to start from a clean state now. And I tried going into it manually and deleting all the tables. That didn't work because it still complained that some of the tables existed. But yeah. And unfortunately, ToastDev, I appreciate that you joined just now, dude, but I think I might call the stream here. It's been a long one today, and I need to kind of set up for work tomorrow as well and get some sleep. But I appreciate everyone that joined, and if you are interested in the stuff, you can always go back and see it from the start of the stream. I'm going to push this as a PR. I think this is the de facto card PR. We're going to work on this still in the next stream, which will probably be this weekend if I've not got anything to do. So if you guys are interested in doing more Golang and front-end stuff, definitely going to watch it. It was interesting getting the front-end stuff for sure, ToastDev. So you can see how easy it is to copy and paste Tailwind shit from the internet. And yeah, I mean, we'll catch back later on Saturday, hopefully. And I wish you all guys a very, very good Friday. In fact, a very good Thursday and Friday. And we'll see you next time.